Incremental greetings. Have you ever wondered in Supermemo, you have some repetitions, but sometimes you get these grades that are topic, dismissed, automatic, this kind of thing. So what I'm going to show you today, how you can distinguish an automatic repetition from a manual repetition, or a repetition that is done from Supermemo side, it's logging a repetition, and a repetition that you're actually doing consciously as a user. So first, we have topic and items. And topics also have repetitions. The difference is that you will never do anything else that is not topic. The grade it's topic means you just pressed click on learn and you moved on. Because you don't grade your recall on topics. It will be the same for concepts or tasks as well. Nice. So the only difference we have in this case is dismissed. It's my root element, by the way. What could also be the case if now it's dismissed, I set remember by Control M. Now I have a topic and I have the feature grade. So when you see the feature, this is the expected. What Supermemo expects from the user, that I will do this repetition, in this case, in 4 years from now. The topic I just did. So, hey, wait a second, this counts as a genuine repetition. Because it's me that manually I decided to do Ctrl M to set remember. Now, instead of dismiss it, this goes because of applying done eventually. What I want is to forget it. Do you see now? The color has changed, and now it's no longer dismissed the topic, the concept. And by the way, in this case, it's a concept. It was seen. In case you didn't notice at the start of the video, feel free to check that now. It was a topic. That's because the first element has to be a concept. So you forced to convert it. Any action you will take, Supermemo will reconvert it to a concept, by the way. So let me open this in the browser. Okay, so now I will select only this one. I do a subset, I just this. Nice. So now I process the browser and I will forget it. So this is sent to the pending queue. And you know that because of this color, this pale blue or cyan color. Let's see what happened. I have the forget. So you can have the dismissed, the forget, or sometimes if you do an extract, let me extract my name. In this very same extract, it's already topic. It's not automatic. But wait a second. Now, if I want to split, and I will split by space. Okay, no worries. What is this child now? Hey, for whatever reason, when you split, it's auto instead of topic. It's not for whatever reason. It's for a very specific reason. You haven't done this yourself. It's automatic. I have split this in many. In this case, it's just one. It could have been hundreds. So I haven't set manually the priority and so on. So it's automatic rep. Unlike the extract, because if I do the extract, like this here, it's something I did myself manually. So it becomes a topic repetition, not an automatic. Also, keep into account that you have the color coding. The automatic is the same color as the dismissed or forget. Then, another thing you can do is to reset. Okay, so we did forget and dismiss and remember. There's only one thing, and apply done is the same as dismiss. There's only one left, that is resetting the history. If we do that now, let's see what happens. How is that? Automatic feature, because that's what they had before. Let's see this one. Automatic feature. So the only thing that I lost is that in this one, it was not automatic, it was topic, because it's the extract. It was the parent, when you see colon and guan, that it was in fact automatic. So when you reset the history. Please don't do this. This is for the record. There's almost no use case that is good, positive to reset history. It will become automatic, regardless of what it was, and then the next one it will future, because it resets as memorized. That is everything that is shared across every single element type. Now let's go with items specifically. And let's see. So at the beginning you have the first, usually because you create the element by using the close deletion. Then you have the grades, 0, yes, it's an option, it's not in the user interface, but you can still use it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the numerical. This is when you grade your recall. Then again, you will have the feature, the dismissed, and the forget. Let's check that. Now, I apply dismiss. I have the dismissed here. Here to go. It's dismissed, but hey, wait a second. Now, let me remember, there's another use case we still haven't done. So now this, I have the first once again, because I said remember, as if this was created for the first time once again. So everything that goes before the reset, it's ignored, and I have the feature. Nice. Then what I will do now is I will forget it. I think we did before. Okay. So you have first and forget. We don't have the future now because there's no future guaranteed for this card. Nice. But what happens if I don't set remember? So how I recover this element in the pending queue is through the pending queue. So I go and change my stage to new material. And I say, okay, I have the sound still, okay. So what happened now? Nothing more to add, nothing more to learn. You don't get the first. So when you do a repetition from an item from the pending queue, you don't get the first. You get the first grade already. Because in Supermemo, the first is the creation of the item. That usually comes from close deletion on a topic. This, the pending, is meant to be for imports, XML imports from other places and so on. So you don't know when you created that, or you haven't created that to begin with. It's not that it was in a different software and you imported. It was for someone else. So in this case, you don't have the first. You have this one. Why? Because I made this repetition on the pending queue. So the first repetition was done by me consciously because the item already existed. Nice. And finally, one last touch. There's also a very easy way, systematic way that you can know how many genuine repetitions you have done and how many automatic are there. And I will use this very same element now. And it's by exporting. So it's here, right click, export as XML. Make sure you don't click remove learning data. That's precisely what we want. And now in this file, we have the contents, so the question, the model, the sources, all of this. But we want this, the repetition history. I will make this bigger. So we have the first repetition. But what is important is the grade. Grade 3, this is manual. If it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, it's manual rep. What is this? It's a priority of 100, so this could be the dismissed. Let me check. Here I have one that is 100. What is slightly cumbersome in Supermemo, that doesn't take the absolute number of repetitions. So just because it's the first one, it is not this one here. Could be also the 17th or the 20th. In this case, because of the priority, I know it's this one. It is priority 100% because I haven't reset it. And it was the first one. Nice. And this, the next one, the second, it's featured. This is never exported. Why? Because this didn't exist. It's not in the repetition history. It's the one that is predicted to be. So the feature grade is never exported to a file. Nice. So this is the last repetition I have. So the next one should be this one, the forget. Let's see. Grade 8. So without going to technicalities, we know that when it's a grade above of 5, it's something that is not a genuine repetition. Therefore, how we distinguish an automatic repetition from a genuine repetition? If it's exporting an HTML file, if the number is 5 or less, it's genuine. If it's 6 or more, it's automatic. And the grade in particular can be 8, 13, 12, and some others. One means dismissed, the other means forget, the other is the genuine when it's created, that it's the auto, and stuff like this. And yeah, and that's all for today. See you incrementally.